Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah, they're listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, why don't you join? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs. Steve Harvey, yeah. Join me. Come with me, help me say. I'm not afraid to go home. You gotta. Turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn it on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Now, good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on now, dig me, one and only Steve Harvey. Man, oh man, got a radio show. The only way to find your real purpose, your real mission in life, your real what for, the thing that you got to go get after, is you got to connect with God. You have to connect with him, because as your creator, no one knows better what you were made for than your maker. Man, it just make a lot of common sense, don't it? I mean, really, people kill me with the lack of belief. I think that science is very real. I think that science is very applicable. I think that science helps us learn so many things. But science ain't everything now. You might as well under that. There's some unexplainables that science can't wrap their mind around, so here they go with something else. And then you got the naysayers who use that, the non-believers who use that as the proof that there is no higher calling or higher being. And listen to me. I don't really into explaining all that away. If that's how you feel, then go on and get to feeling how you feeling with it. But let me explain something to you. I just don't see how. God is really almost unexplainable to me. So really, for me to sit here and try to explain, I'm really not that good of a guy. You know what I mean? I'm not that person. So let me try to give you something real here. Okay. So we done just had that moment. I had to get that off my chest. I want to share something with you about when you strike out to find your mission, or how about when you strike out on your mission? Once you discover what your purpose is, or let's simplify it. What happens when you set a goal and you're ready to strike out on that goal? What happens when you set an ambition in front of you, or put something in your sights that you want to attain, that you want to become successful at? What's the mindset that you have to develop? There are three things. You must first ask, you must then believe, and you must then receive. Now, the receive part, all these parts is got a thing to it. You got to ask. You just got to ask for it. You know, you've heard the scripture before. You have not because you ask not. Why don't you ask? But then after you ask, here's the kick. You got to believe that it can happen for you. Stop looking at the success of other people and not thinking that that same success can happen for you. Man, I'm not saying that specific way. I'm just saying that a success can happen for you just like it can happen for somebody else. Why do you think it keeps happening to other people over and over? Because they ask and they believe. Now, here's the cold part. Receive it. Uh-oh. What you mean receive it? I asked for it. I believe in it. Why would I not want to receive it? Act like it. Act like it's already there. Behave as though you have it in your hands. Smile about it. Realize that, man, it's just days away. And how many other days that is? If it's days away, it's just days away. We don't know if it's going to happen tomorrow, next week, in 30 days. We don't know if it's going to take a few years. But you got to receive it, though. You got to ask, you got to believe, and you got to receive it. You got to act as though it's there. Now, there's another part now to this about work. You know, don't please, faith without works is dead. Don't think you're going to just ask for something, believe in, and then go sit down and start watching TV. Come on now, let's get real. Let's not leave out the other jewel. You got to work. But now, here what I want you to know about when you strike out on that mission. That the journey that you strike out on to accomplish a goal or to set out on a mission, the journey, if you could understand this, it'll help you so much. The journey is a process. It's not an arrival date. It's a process. All you're looking to do, folks, is start the process. Get it started. Don't worry about the arrival date. Act like it's there. The arrival date is coming. But here is the beauty of the journey being a process. But all along the way of your journey, you will find success. The whole time you're on the journey, the whole time you're in the process of finding your mission, fulfilling your mission, uncovering your dreams, reaching your goals, the beauty of it is all along the way, you're going to find success on so many levels. And people fail to look at that part. They keep thinking to themselves, man, I ain't there yet. It's like when you take a little kid on a long car trip and they're in the back seat. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Boy, if you just look out the window, see where we done been. Look out the window. Look at the mountains. Look at these trees. Look at the views we got. No, we ain't there yet. But Lord have mercy. Look at what he's showing us along the way. Smell the roses. Have yourself a cup of coffee. Chill every now and then and see what he's doing for you. Because the journey is a process. But man, know that in the process of arriving at your designated goal, dream, ambition, or mission, understand this. That the journey is a process, but all along the way, you'll find success. There are things that are going to happen to you along the way, man, that will be so gratifying and fulfilling, where the journey is joyful. There is joy in the journey. You don't have to be there to appreciate the ride. Appreciate the journey and the process. Stop getting mad because you ain't at the arrival date or your dreams ain't came true yet. Look up. Look up. You might discover, man, that you living better. You might discover that you don't have $1 million yet, but you done made $250,000. What you tripping for? Because you ain't got the $1 million yet. Remember when you didn't have nothing? Be grateful for the $250,000 mark, the $100,000 mark, the $322,000 mark. Don't you understand, man? You may not be where you want to be, but man, can't you thank God that you ain't where you was? How about that one? Huh? All right.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's another day, another opportunity, another chance, another blessing from God. This is a brand new day. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm grateful for it. You know what? I woke up this morning, I said, man, I expect something great to happen in my life today. I'm open to receive all the grace, the goodness, the mercies, all the blessings, whatever he got for me. And if a challenge presents itself to me, I also understand that that is part of the design to get me ready for the blessing to come. I'm in good shape either way it go. You just got to get that mindset, y'all. You do a whole lot better. Steve Harvey Morning Show, Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr., and the legend that is nephew Tommy Jr. Yeah, always exciting. Always.
Hey, do you get nervous when things going too good? Do you get nervous about that when there ain't nothing going everything going right? You just like, wait a minute, it ain't never went this good for me.
No, I don't have a moment.
No.
It's going too good.
Yeah.
What?
What is going too good?
Too good. No, man. It's like, this kind of the way I look at it, Junior. I know it's going to rain. And I just look at rain two different ways. I can either dance in it or get an umbrella and enjoy it. And that's my philosophy. Because, man, look, when it's going good, I try to stay level. I don't get too up, I don't get too down. I kind of stay level, man. Like, when it's going good for me, I appreciate it, I love it. And when it's going bad for me, I appreciate it and I level out. I just try to stay there. Now, am I human? Yeah. Do I vary from time to time and deviate off the balance line? Yeah, I do, because I'm a human being. But I know how to catch myself and get back to just being okay with how it is. I think the main thing with me, man, be honest with you, is I think I've said this before, but I think the main thing about me, if somebody were to ask me what's your greatest attribute, you know what I would tell them? I know how to suffer. I know how to suffer. I have mastered the art of suffering.
It's an art.
Now, I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. I don't want it. But I have mastered how to endure it. And I know I've mastered it because I've done it every single time up till now. Every single suffering moment I've ever had, I've survived all of them. Every last one of them. I didn't give up, not now time. Yeah. I didn't throw in the towel, not now time. I've endured. I've suffered. I've learned how to suffer well, man. And that's been my strongest attribute.
But you've mastered being rich, too. You've done that very well.
Not part two. Not part two of this response.
You have not faltered in being rich at all. You have done very well.
Coming up at 32 minutes
if you're
after
willing to
the
suffer,
hour.
it ought to be some type of reward.
We'll run that prank back with a nephew right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now to run that prank back with Look Who's Back. He's here, the nephew. Oh, it must be Tuesday. Yeah, that's what
girl.
He'll come back on Monday. He ain't got that part of suffering down yet.
Right.
Nah.
Now, first up, what you got?
This right here is, can you bring me some paper? Can you bring me some paper? We've all done it. We've all went into the bathroom, didn't double look and make sure you were prepared, and you're screaming out the door, can you bring me some paper? Yeah, dog, if you would.
Hello, I'm trying to, Charles, I'm looking for a Charles.
Yeah, this Charlie.
I'm sorry, this who now?
This Charlie. How can I help you?
Hey, listen,
Who am I speaking with?
I'm sorry, this Scotty, man. I'm house sitting for Rita.
Okay. Yeah. She told me she was going out of town. What can I do for you, brother?
How far y'all down the way, man? How many houses? 4 or 5 houses?
Yeah, I think, let's see. Yeah, we 4 houses down.
Okay. Now, she left me a number, man. Left me y'all number, and then she left Miss Doris' number. I tried to call Miss Doris, but then nobody answered the phone.
Yeah, she normally in church around this time. Rita said she was going to be gone for a minute, so you say you down there?
Right. And she told me if I got an emergency or anything that I could reach out to y'all and call y'all.
Right.
Okay, are you busy right now, man?
Well, actually, I'm in the middle of cooking my wife some dinner, and got some meat on the grill, but other than that, you know.
Okay, I mean, you are you able to help me out with something right quick, or you got time for that?
Well, like I said, I'm in the middle of cooking. If it's something I can help you with, I don't mind coming down there and showing you or doing whatever it is that we need to do.
Okay, Charlie, would you happen to have any paper, man?
Any paper?
Yeah.
I think I got some newspaper. What you trying to do?
No, not no newspaper. I mean some paper. You got some paper?
What, notebook paper?
No. See, man, listen. Charlie, like I said, man, my name's Scotty, man. I know you don't know me. I done got myself in a little situation here down here at Rita House, man. And I didn't, man, I'm in a situation. I actually am in the bathroom, man, and it ain't no paper in here, dog.
So you saying you want me to bring you some toilet paper?
I mean, if you don't mind, dog, I'm sitting here, my legs ain't got numb, I can't even feel my whole lower body, man, from butt down. I can't feel nothing, man. My feet, everything that went to sleep on me.
Hold up, babe. This dude down here at Rita House saying he want me to bring his paper because he didn't got numb sitting on the toilet. Man, look at here, bro. I'm in the middle of cooking. I wish I could help you, but, you know, I can't come here.
You say you ain't but about 4 hours down. Can you just run down here right quick? I mean, the back door open.
I say, man, I understand all that you saying. But like I said, I'm in the middle of cooking for my wife. We having a little special occasion because our kids and stuff gone, and I can't just leave her like that just to come bring, you know, paper. Now, what I can tell you to do is if Rita got one of them towels or something
I'm not going to use no towel, man. I'm not using nobody's towel. Like, that's disrespectful, man.
Okay. Hey, but lower your voice, man. You calling me to help you and you acting like I caused you to not have no goddamn. You supposed to have some paper in the bathroom when you go in there.
All I'm asking for, just it ain't going to take no more than 2-3 minutes. Run down here right quick and bring the paper, man, and then you get on back to your dinner.
Well, it sound like what you need to do, bro. You said you had an emergency. I thought the house or the dog had got out or you had locked yourself out the house. But I'm not going to come down there and bring you no paper because that don't sound like an emergency. That sounds like some personal And furthermore, you're in the bathroom, just jump out your clothes and get in the shower and wipe out.
No, I'm not finna, dog. That's like I say, I'm numb right now, man. I need some help if you don't mind.
So you want me to come down there and bring you some toilet paper and pick your numb? You can't get up out the toilet if I wanted to help you. Legs is dead.
That's why I'm trying to tell you. I'm in an emergency, man.
Okay, well, that, like I said, man, that don't sound like an emergency. That seems like a little quick fix. Get your drawers and wipe your drawers. Throw them away, go get you some more. I mean, I'm not finna walk 4 houses down there to bring you some toilet paper. Your legs numb. How you gonna get up and open the door?
The back door is open. All you got to do is come in here and reach in here and pass me a roll of paper, man. That's all I'm asking you to do, Mr. Charlie.
I understand that, but I'm not finna come down there and bring you no paper. I'm not finna bring you...
Man, bring me some paper down here, man. Show you my body numb, man.
Say, man, who the hell you think you hollering at? You need me. I don't need you.
Well, won't you do something, man? You see I'm sitting here in a situation. Now, Rita left y'all number that y'all will help me while I'm down here house watching, man.
This here crazy, baby. Man, what wrong with you? You gonna call me asking me to bring you some newspaper? I told you that I was in the middle of fixing me and my wife some dinner, and you come calling me talking about some paper, man. I don't want to hear no about no and I ain't coming down there to bring you no paper, man. Hello.
Charlie, is you gonna bring this paper, man?
Man, look, like I told you before, I ain't finna bring you no paper down there. We don't wipe no on this street.
Hey, hold on, man. You can't just leave me here and I'm numb like this.
But I'm not gonna come bring no grown man no toilet paper because he irresponsible when he go into the restroom. That sounds like a personal problem. You too wrong for that.
This is a situation, though. This is an emergency, man.
Man, that don't sound like no emergency. That sound like a personal problem that you got going on.
I'm gonna whoop your when I get off of here, man. You done me off with
I don't give a about you being man. Matter of fact, as soon as you get your up out of there, you so bad, you come on down here.
I'm coming down there. Matter of fact, I'm coming down there the way I am, just like this here. And I'm gonna whoop for not helping me while I'm in a situation.
So, well, bring your on.
I got one more thing I need to say to you that I'm going to do. Is you listening?
Bring your on. I got some snakeskin shoes that fit right up, clean up all that.
I got one more thing. Is you listening?
Man, what man, like I said, what you got to say, man?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your neighbor, Rita.
Ain't this thing. Get that on the radio station. Is this Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show? Yeah. Rita got you calling my house. Man, you had me. I was finna come down there, man, and break the down, and we better be glad I'm eating. I can't believe this.
Hey, man, I got to ask you, man, one more thing. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Show. Y'all playing practical jokes on folks, man.
And there you have it. Miss Shirley, take it away.
Thank you, nephew.
Stupid is back in stride. Be back in the house.
Next. Well, you had a nice long vacation weekend.
Yeah,
Coming up, Ask the CLO.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Republican supporters are carrying around fake cups of Republican VP nominee J.D. Vance's seed. Plus, Tina Knowles says she just realized what Beyonce's song Ego is all about. And R&B singer Tank says Chris Brown is in fact better than Michael Jackson. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour, but right now it is time to Ask the CLO. This is from Charmaine in Paramus. Charmaine says, I'm a 58-year-old married woman, and I let my husband help my best friend out whenever she needs him because her husband died 2 years ago. My mother came to visit from Nigeria and said that I'm giving him permission to cheat. I don't see it that way. Does my mother know best in this situation?
I mean, not really. I mean, you have intuition, too. Your mama ain't the only one got intuition. Sometimes everybody's intuition ain't intuition. Some people just messy. You know,
there's intuition,
there's a difference.
There's messy.
Yeah, there's a difference, and I think in this case I can differentiate the two. Mm-hmm. You have an intuition. You pretty much know your husband. You know the woman. I think you're doing an honorable thing. Now your mama over here, some of that old backwoods, you know. So now if he go over there, he gonna have some beetroot put on him, and he gonna have a chicken leg hanging around his neck. And now he gonna be, you know, she gonna get a pair of his drawers and boil them in some lye soap, and then your husband gonna be over there and gonna be going up to the house in a handicap ramp. That's how it all started, you know. It's just called foolishness.
That was crazy what you just said.
All that.
I mean, you know, once again, there's intuition and there's messy.
And you're messy.
I just gave you what messy sound like.
Yes, that was messy. All right. So you don't think so? You don't think so? Okay.
No, nothing. You have no indication of that at all.
Okay. All right. Usually you don't. Okay.
I think your mama just trying to stay over here from Nigeria. That's all. She's trying to earn a few more weeks and to help you through it.
Moving on to Michaela in Nashville. Michaela says, I met a guy at a red light and we pulled into the parking lot to chat. We were standing by my car when his wife pulled up and started acting a fool. She said she better not see me again. Can I call him to see if his wife meant what she said?
Yeah, go ahead and call him. Yeah. Go ahead and call him to see if his wife meant what he said. I promise you she meant every word of it. But sometimes people need to see. Yeah, it's like a kid. Don't believe the stove hot till they stick their damn hand up there. Yes. Call him. Call him. Lord. And she was right, because what you doing with his number? See, you don't see the...
Yeah, that happened during the exchange.
You don't see the red flag? Mm-hmm. Oh, so I got it. So you took the red flag and just put it in the trunk of your car and drove off with it. And then you gonna write us. Yeah,
how did she know where her husband was? So she got an app.
She got a
tracking him.
Location. Tracking device. Because he done this before. And before she got there, he had already gave her the number.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right, moving on to Willard in Colombia. Willard writes, I've been with my girlfriend for 12 years and I never thought about cheating on her. She told me that she has a lot of fantasies about being with a younger man. I would never tell her no mess like that. What's gotten into her? Is she cheating on me?
I knew they was old. His name Willard.
Yeah.
Willard.
Yeah, his name is
Don't nobody name they baby Willard no more. Willard, I knew this was some old ass people, and she'd have had a fantasy about being about a younger man. I was dreaming last night that I was with a man that was 59. Child, he was just as viral.
At 59.
He was, oh Lord, he was standing there with had on clean shorts. All the elastic was still in his drawers. He was standing there strong.
That's what she was saying.
Yes.
Yeah, he just had a little parched stomach. It hadn't got all the way out yet.
They've been together 12 years. He still calls her his girlfriend.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Kneecaps wasn't hardly wrinkled yet. It'd be little stuff you be looking for when you real old.
Will.
So
He had a double chin, but when he stick his chin out, it go away. I just be looking at it.
Sexy.
ooh, I wanted him.
Yes.
I was over at his house, and on his nightstand, it was only half full. I said, look at him.
With pill bottles.
He's healthy
Only
too.
half full. Look at him. This man ain't on but 6 prescriptions.
He is a catch.
Right. Okay.
So is she cheating? That's what he wants to know. You think since
Well,
she's
she done
fantasized?
told you she having fantasies about young men, but you can have fantasy about young men. That don't mean man wants you. Who is she?
He's his girlfriend of 12 years.
Everybody got, hey. Everybody got
12
fantasies.
years?
Everybody got fantasies. Most of them fantasies stay right there.
Yeah.
In the fantasy.
All right, last one, Steve. This is from Crystal in Richmond. Crystal says, one of my best girlfriends has found the Lord after years of sleeping with a married man. She testifies to me all the time, and every experience of her life is tied to a Bible verse. I'm a Christian too, but this is overkill. How do I tell her?
Well, new Christians is like that. You know.
They're filled.
It'll settle down after a while. You know. You ever call somebody's house? Remember when they had answering machine? You ever call somebody's house and the answering machine pick up? And you got to hear a whole chapter.
Half the Bible.
The Bible verse.
Yes.
Blessed, hella good on hope you're having a great day. I'm blessed and highly favored, realizing and knowing that the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh, that Almighty sanctified, that I liveth in the world, knoweth not thine own self, and to thine own self be true, and knoweth that whethereth thou goest, there so he be it. And where there are 2 or more gathered in his name, so shall he be also.
Yes.
Let us praise and rejoice for knowing that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17 and Isaiah 43:1 and 2. I can walk through the rivers. Hey, I just called to say hi.
Leave a message.
What's happening, dog? Have a blessed day in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Calling you no more.
Hallelujah. All right.
Or you ever just talk to somebody and they always got that holy greeting? Hey, how you doing down? Blessed and highly favored, filled and sanctified and Holy Ghost filled. How are you today? Well,
All right. Thank you,
I was just
Chief
wanting to know if you wanted to go have a drink.
Steve Harvey. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
According to TMZ, Trump and Vance's MAGA supporters are carrying around fake specimen jars now with the label J.D. Vance Family Kit. Pictures have hit the internet of people outfitted in MAGA merchandise with pictures of Donald Trump bald eagles and American flags on their T-shirts and holding in their hands fake sperm sample cups with J.D. Vance's face stickered on the front. This is the latest dumb stunt to dig at the Democrats, American couples dealing with fertility issues, and Democratic VP nominee Governor Tim Walz, who has been very open about his struggles with infertility. Governor Walz and his wife Gwen went through extensive IVF treatments to try and have a baby, and they were eventually successful, and now they have 2 children. So here we go again with
that.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
they
ain't got nothing to do
right now.
They ain't got nothing.
They ain't got nothing to do. I can't wait for the debate. I can't wait.
September 10th. Yeah.
Because Donald Trump cannot hold the line. He just can't do it. And them real low level Trump supporters. Ooh, they some different kind of people, right?
Yeah.
Man, you see the interviews they be having with them. Yeah. They be going, they don't.
Do y'all hear yourselves? Just a bunch of weirdos. Yeah. Now y'all walking around with.
Who's the last president? Obama, and he got us in all this mess. Hey, dog, what?
Exactly.
Nah, y'all guy was after Obama.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
Man, they some.
They're different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of trending, this right here is crazy. J.D. Vance, his attacks on Vice President Kamala Harris are at a whole new disgusting level. Might we say an all new low, a whole new low. While on Fox News, Vance compared the vice president to Jeffrey Epstein. He said, quote, giving Kamala Harris control over inflation policy, Shannon, is like giving Jeffrey Epstein control over human trafficking policy. Excuse me, what?
He's so ignorant. I mean, hey, we can first of all, you're the vice president.
Nominee. Yeah.
Nominee.
Vice president nominee. You ain't nobody listening to you. Next story, Shirley.
Finally, in entertainment news, we're definitely moving on from that. Beyonce's song, remember her song Ego that was released, I guess about 16 years ago now? Well, anyway, her mom, Tina Knowles, is just realizing the double meaning behind that song. Tina shared a clip of the song from that, which was recently featured on a Can I Vibe With You podcast with the caption, wow, I just realized that she wasn't talking about that ego. Oh my, I'm serious. I really didn't know. Some people shared the lyrics on her page. It's too big. It's too wide. You know.
Come on, Mama Tina.
Double entendre, yeah.
You're finally catching up.
After 16 years, right? It's okay. It's all right. All right. So here's the question. What other song or movie can you think of that you were shocked to learn the real meaning of the song or plot?
Oh, hell, the OJs. Brandy.
What? Brandy. Oh, yeah. What? They
sitting by the open fireplace in my favorite dungarees. Hummed a few bars of a melody, and it sounded sweet to me. Thought I'd get up, take a look around, but my feet got in the way. Stumbled to the door, it was right in the floor. I could see her face, but how could it be? She ran away from me. My best friend's gone, I'm so all alone. I'd rather miss you, Brandy. That was a song about a damn dog.
Nobody knew.
Yep.
We were all shocked.
Boy,
I
shock of my life.
Yeah.
I thought she was a fine girl. I thought Brandy was a super fine girl.
And broke his heart and left, right?
That was about a dog.
Yeah. But that's just like Steve with the movie,
Book of Eli.
Book of Eli.
Book of Eli. That's
blind. I was like, how the hell you didn't know?
The third time I watched that movie, I still didn't know he was blind.
Denzel Washington.
Because y'all couldn't talk about the Book of Eli when he was blind. I said, what movie y'all talking about?
But you said we all did a collective. What, Steve? We all did it. Cause
y'all sitting there going, blind. All them people he killed.
Yes. That's what made him so cold.
That's why it was such a great movie. Yeah.
No.
Great
that
character.
movie was cold if you could see.
Eli was cold either way.
Yes.
And you watched it 3 times.
I had no idea he was blind.
He argued us up and down, though, Junior.
Yes, the whole Stab everyone.
That was fun. That was
Yeah,
fun.
that was really fun.
Okay, so we got Brandy, Booker, Eli. Well,
Anything else, Junior? Anything come to mind?
WAP.
Fiendin'.
Feenin'. Oh, by
Jodeci.
Jodeci.
Yeah.
What?
Take
Oh,
my
I
money,
know.
my house, and my car for a hit of you. I said, is we talking about drugs here? Is we talking about...
Oh, woman.
Yeah. Or a woman. I'm confused at my own group. What is we talking about?
Well, with your group, it could have been either way.
I didn't.
Shut up, Steve. Shirley cracking up. Shut up.
I didn't know Mary Jane was by weed.
Oh, Rick James. Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was
Sing
another
it,
fine ass girl. I thought that was a bad
Love
girl.
with Mary Jane.
Yeah.
When did you find out?
It was a long time. It was years later.
Oh, I didn't. Mary Jane, I didn't know what that was about 10 years ago.
Till you were 57, you're 60.
Yeah, easy. I was saying that for years.
Coming up in 20 minutes after, Tank says Chris Brown is in fact better than Michael Jackson. We'll talk about that right after this.
Boy.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so I don't know how this came up, but anyway, R&B singer Tank was a recent guest on Stephen A. Smith's show / podcast, and Tank said, quote, Chris Brown is in fact better than Michael Jackson, end quote. Even Stephen A. had to say, Tank, do you understand what you're saying? Do you understand it? Tank also posted more of his response to his social media followers with a caption, I know you're going to talk about MJ's catalog and record sales, but Michael had a lot of people helping him. Chris Brown's winning in vocal ability, writing ability, and he orchestrates his own movements from studio and visual, end quote. So what do you guys... Come on, Steve.
Well, listen to me. Tank is off. He's off. He's
He's
just
our
off
friend.
by a long shot. I'll tell you what, listen to me. Ask Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Chris Brown will tell you himself. He's not going to take that away from Michael Jackson. Just out of respect. I've heard Chris Brown talk about
Who
Michael
is
Jackson.
super talented.
Okay, can I ask this? Can I ask
Beyond. Yeah.
Chris Brown is amazing. Yeah,
Yes,
what?
he
Is he a
is.
better?
Bomb.
Is he a better dancer?
Who, Chris Brown than Michael?
Yeah.
I mean, Chris
I
Brown
think he
is
is.
exceptional as a dancer. He's
around
just he's a superstar. He's everything. I mean, so
is.
Chris
you know,
Brown is a bad boy. Make
Yeah.
no
it ain't
mistake.
you know.
Taking nothing away from
Oh no, he's sheer greatness. Better than Michael Jackson. What? Hey man, let me tell you this foolishness that's also on Tank's page because I just ran across it.
what?
He was talking about the greatness of LeBron James, which is undeniable.
Yeah, that's what he was talking
But he was saying he was great because he plays with current monsters. He named Yannick and Embiid and Steph Curry and all these players, Devin Booker and all these players. He said, and Michael just played amongst regular men, and these monsters today would go back and destroy those players. I looked at him. I even commented on his
Regular
page,
men.
and I never comment. I went on Tank's page and commented, what? Look, LeBron James' greatness is undeniable. That's what I'm talking about. But you can stop talking about these boys today would go back and destroy those people in that era. You talking about Magic Johnson. You talking about Charles Barkley. You talking about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You talking about Shaquille. You talking about Charles Barkley. You talking about boy. I can't even stop. AI. You talking about, bro? What are you saying? And then for you to say that they would go back and destroy them, they just want. Boy,
They can't even take a foul from back then.
bro.
They didn't go to
Isaiah Thomas, man, you Scottie Pippen, boy.
All right. This debate could go on and on and on. All right.
So
Coming
no
up at
Tank.
34 minutes after the hour. Did you see Professor Michael Eric Dyson check South Carolina Republican Representative Nancy Mace on CNN? In case you missed it, we'll talk about it right after this.
That's a bad boy right there.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Professor Michael Eric Dyson, several other political pundits, and Republican Representative Nancy Mace of South Carolina were all recent panelists on CNN's Newsnight to discuss Vice President Kamala Harris's policies. Republican Representative Mace kept mispronouncing the vice president's name, and when the panel corrected her several times, she responded, "I will say Kamala's name any way that I want to." Take a listen to Professor Michael Eric Dyson's response.
A wonderful human being, but when you disrespect Kamala Harris by saying you will call her whatever you want, I know you don't intend it to be that way. That's the history and legacy of white disregard for the humanity of black people.
So now you're calling me racist.
I didn't say. I just said you weren't a racist.
That is complete.
No, you don't have to intend racism to accomplish
you are.
it.
Oh,
wow!
You don't have to intend racism to accomplish it. Oh, that's a line right there.
She was talking to the wrong dude right there.
Yeah, absolutely. He went on to say some other things. Check it out.
Disrespecting. No, what's disgusting is your disrespect of her.
Professor,
this gentleman said, I didn't know her name. He's trying to do it.
Is her disrespect of women. She doesn't know what a woman is. And if 25 years ago,
white women don't have the ability to tell black women who paid the price of blood to make this country what it is, to tell them they're not real women.
Woo!
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Michael Eric Dyson, boy.
Oh, wow.
But you know, this woman was sitting up here talking about she don't know what a woman is.
Yeah.
You know, they make such ignorant ass statements.
That was horrible.
You know, but I'm so glad when somebody got time for them.
Yes.
I got time
the way
today.
they need to be checked. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Are you calling me a racist? Are you calling me, because that's complete BS. Well, your intent, it don't stop you from being. I didn't mean, I said it like that. That's not being racist. Well, I'm sorry what you thought it was, but it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll call her whatever I want to call you. Well,
No.
wait, you would,
Disrespectful.
first of all, would you say that about Hillary? Would you say that about Melania? No. No. They find ways
Yeah.
to minimize us at any opportunity they can.
Right.
I mean, they're making this woman like she's a DEI hire. This woman is more qualified to be in office than y'all's candidate. What has qualified him to have been the president in the first place? Because last time we saw him, he was on a reality show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Called The Apprentice. Yeah.
And when he became president, there ain't nobody going over what happened when he was president, because it was a fiasco. And they're talking about the $1 trillion debt. He tripled the debt of the United States when he became president, which is his business model.
Yeah.
He runs Trump Enterprises off of debt.
In the ground.
That is rich people, man. The whole thing is other people's money.
Right.
Never use your own money. That's how you accumulate wealth, by using other people's money.
And
a loan is not considered income.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Oh, you better school this rich boy.
call the IRS.
And how dare her mispronounce Kamala Harris's name? Just call her Madam Vice President. You don't have to worry about her first name.
And how
put
is
some
her
respect on her name. Yes.
Right. Her name all of a sudden is so hard to pronounce, but you can pronounce all these foreign dignitary names, all of their names.
But she wants to
correct.
disrespect her. The ultimate disrespect was she's not even a woman. She don't even know what a woman is.
I don't even understand that statement.
What does that mean?
Right.
What does that mean?
Look, are y'all running for office? Or are y'all trying to be doctors? What y'all want to be?
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't see that, because I definitely would have thrown something at my TV. That was horrible right there.
Yeah.
But she got checked, as
Yes,
she
she
should
did.
have,
Yes.
by Professor Michael Eric Dyson. Meanwhile,
Big ups to Michael.
The Democratic National Convention is going on in Chicago, and President Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama are scheduled to speak tonight at the DNC from the convention floor. Looking forward to that.
President Obama and former First Lady speaking tonight. Scheduled.
Yes.
It's gonna be some more checking going on in the shot.
All right, coming up next, the nephew and today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, I put my money on the other dude. Put my money on the other dude.
Wow.
We'll find out what that's all about in just a few, because right now the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. Nephew, what you got for us?
All right, this right here, Shirley, is can your wife help me with my thesis? Can your wife help me with my thesis?
Is your professor? No.
Hey, no, it's not. It's not. I just, I need to talk to this man's wife and see if he will approve of this. Can your wife help me with my thesis, if you don't mind? Cat dog, if you would.
Hello? Hello, I'm trying to reach...
Yeah, who is this?
Hey, my name Ellis, man. Is this Daryl? Is this her husband?
Yeah, this me. What's up?
Hey, how you doing, man? Listen, my mother's Miss man. She goes to church with your wife's mom, with mother, and I'm actually in med school, man. And they told me your wife she's a nurse. Is that right?
Yeah. She's a nurse. But you say your mama go to church with my wife's mama?
Right. My mother's she goes to church with mother.
Oh, okay then. All right. What
I was calling y'all for, Daryl, man, if you didn't mind, I wanted to. I'm getting ready to do my thesis, man. I'm doing my thesis for the end of the year, end of the semester, man, for med school, and they told me your wife, that might be able to help me out. So I was hoping I could talk to her for a second, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Hold on, real quick. All right. Hold on.
Okay.
I want to talk to you about something his mama go. You want to talk to you about that? Who is this? Oh my God. Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
Yes?
Hey, how you doing? My name is Ellis. My mother, she go to church with your mother.
Uh-huh.
And they gave me your number that you might be able to help me out with some stuff. I'm in med school right now. I'm studying to be a gynecologist. And you might be able to help me out with some things. And I wanted to reach out to you if it was cool.
Okay, and what's your name again?
Ellis.
And your mom goes to church with my mom?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. What can I help you with?
What I'm doing is I'm doing my thesis, and this is my big end of the year exam.
Uh-huh.
And what I'm doing is I'm making my thesis a video, as opposed to a report.
Okay.
So everything is going to be on video. So what I'm trying to do is actually get a time where I can hook up with you and maybe examine you and get all that on video.
So you said you want to videotape me do what kind of exam did you say?
I will be giving you and I put your legs in the stirrups and all that, and just video me doing the actual examination on you.
You want to videotape? Maybe you want to videotape him giving me a.
Hello, hey, say, what you talking about? You want to do what again, dude?
I'm working on my thesis, man, and what I'm doing, my thesis is going to be a video. So I'm going to actually video myself giving your wife a.
Man, what you talking about? You want to videotape my wife giving a. What is wrong with you?
Hey, brother, this right here for my grade, man. This ain't nothing on a personal tip, man. This is for the grade, your wife being in the medical field, I thought y'all would have understand something like that. This is my
wife you talking about, dude. You want to videotape my wife.
Oh, that's to look at the video.
All you do is we got to look at it, man. You can't, hell no, man.
Hey, well, man, listen, this is for my grade, man. This ain't, only the professor is going to see.
You as far as I'm concerned. You better go find somebody else. You ain't gonna do my wife. This again, man.
My name Ellis, man. I told you, my mama, Miss, she go to church with mom.
She can't go to church with my mom, and I'm calling me.
Man, no, we don't know who the Miss is, man. We ain't never seen your mama, man. What you trying to do? You ain't finna do no on my wife, man. All y'all. Hell yeah.
Okay, but y'all, let me ask you something. Don't she go in there and get a anyway, at least once or twice a year?
Yeah, she do, but ain't got no videotape. Trying to videotape my wife and like that.
But man, brother.
You better go find somebody else, man. That, man. Dog. All that, man. I don't know you. I don't know your mama. All y'all, man.
Okay. Can you put me on speakerphone so I can talk to both of y'all?
No, hell no. You ain't finna talk back to my wife.
Okay, can I say one more thing?
Talking about videotaping my wife, dog. Yeah, you ain't talking to my wife no more.
I just want to say this, man. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your homeboy, Doug.
Baby. Talking about this is nephew. This ain't no nephew Tommy talking about videotaping my wife. This is nephew Tommy.
Yeah, boy, you got a boy named Doug, don't you?
Hold on, wait. What'd you say? Who did that?
Doug.
Doug, baby. Doug and Tony. I'm gonna kick his man. That's some man. Dude, you don't call nobody. Oh, dog. Man, you had me hot, dude.
Oh, man. Y'all all right, man?
My heart was beating fast, man.
Hey, man. Hey, put the phone over y'all for heels, man.
Okay, hold on right quick. Let me see if I can turn the speaker on. Hold on. All right, go ahead, man.
Okay, down.
What?
I got one thing I got to ask y'all. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show. Y'all play too much.
Man, say, man, next time my wife go back up in there, man, get up. I'm going up in there, man. Make sure your ain't up in there.
Tommy back up in here. Everybody good? How y'all been, man? I wanted to ask you, how y'all been? Everybody been good?
How was your day off? That's what we want to ask.
We've been at work.
Yeah, we worked yesterday. What'd you do yesterday?
Yeah. How was your day off?
How was it? Outstanding.
Wow, you kicked it? What you doing? What you doing your day off?
First, I called to be off. If y'all want to just check the records, I called to be off. Then I kicked it.
Yeah. Most people call in.
Yeah, it was Monday. We knew you were going to be off.
Yeah, most people call in.
So we knew your behavior was it was predictable.
But you called in the week before.
Right.
Wasn't the same.
It's a pattern.
I can't keep up. Did I do that?
No, we can. You told us you was working Sunday night, and so you probably won't be able to make it Monday morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, look at this. Now, I'm going to show you something now.
Okay.
I'm working in Buffalo Labor Day weekend. That's Saturday night.
So,
okay.
Well,
so I'm going to make it Tuesday morning. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, we all off on Monday.
Yeah.
See how we all winning now? See how it is when we work together?
Boy,
when we work together, you see how it is?
Look at God.
Take your wins, take your W's. A national federal holiday. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
See how we do when we all work together? Now what's what I want y'all to do? On that Memorial Day, on that Labor Day, I want y'all to see how much you enjoy that. Just see how much you enjoy Monday off like that. And then when we get back to work on Tuesday, let's talk about not coming in here on Mondays. Let's just all agree on that.
Hey, dog. We would all love 3-day weekends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody listening everywhere would love that.
But we all have to work together and do it together. Quit going in there. Why are you going in?
Quit going
in there. Why do we go in there? What is that about?
It's a word. It's a word. It's a couple of words.
Okay.
I'm listening.
One of them is called obligation.
Okay.
And here's the biggest word.
What?
It's called your damn contract.
Well, that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to talk to you, Steve. Let's change that. If we work together, we can change that. Change obligation to Tuesday. Start obligations on Tuesday.
Matter of fact, I'll tell you how we do it, Tommy. Don't
mess with my money.
Listen to me. I ain't gonna mess with your money. I ain't gonna mess with it at all. You take your contract to them white folks and let us know how it go.
That's how black people started. When black people say, nah, go on in there with them white folks, that's when they done left you right there.
Right.
Well, but see, listen to me. Now, I'm in partnership with them. They my business partners.
Oh, you one of them.
Well, dog, I've had a great relationship with them.
I didn't know you was one of them. You one of them.
You been knowing that.
At your black job. At your black job.
Move on. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. All right, the subject is, I put my money on the other dude. We'll get into it right after this.
This black ass on me.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, and you never know. It could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, I put my money on the other dude. Dear Stephen Shirley, my husband is a lot of fun, usually, but he always goes overboard with his jokes when he's had too much to drink. We're both 38 years old and we've been married 4 years. I have a group of friends that have adopted my husband and they love him, but they can only take him in small doses because of his sense of humor. He finds flaws in people and makes jokes about them. Last week, my husband insulted my friend Thad and he got up in my husband's face. My husband was still laughing and Thad was so serious. I had to pull him to the side after Thad's wife said that Thad's veins were popping out on his forehead, which meant he was ready to fight. My husband got angry at me, saying I made it a big deal when I separated them. He said it was just two fellas joking, and then he started yelling at me in front of everyone. I told him that I should have let Thad whoop his behind because we're all tired of his effed up personality. I told him that he doesn't do well in social situations, and that's why he doesn't have his own friends. I even told him that I'd put all my money on the other dude if he got into a fight. Something came over me. I never meant to embarrass him like that, but I felt better afterwards. The ride home that night was brutal. He had sobered up and he was so hurt by what I said. He told me that he doesn't know how we can move past this after I embarrassed him like that. Our life as we know it has changed forever. He said that he'll never go around my friends again since he's so offensive. Me and my big mouth messed up my marriage. He hasn't talked to me in 10 days. How can we move past this? Well, I mean, in the letter, you see that your husband is immature. He drinks too much. You see that. You know that. He also doesn't take accountability for what he started. I mean, he's the one that was in the guy's face making jokes about everybody. And I say don't let him blame you for talking crazy to him when you said he yelled at you in front of everyone first. I mean, what you did was react to how he was handling you at that moment. Now, do two wrongs make a right? Of course not. They don't. And now he's making it worse by blaming this whole blow up on you when clearly you both said things you regret but can't take back. Also, this childish silent treatment he's been giving you for the last 10 days has made it even worse and has put your marriage in real trouble, real jeopardy. 10 days of not speaking is too long in a marriage. That's too long. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are going to do, but you guys are going to have to talk. I mean, and you may have to start the convo with, I didn't mean to embarrass you at the party, or, you got to stop drinking, something like that, because, he's immature and this is a mess right here in your marriage. Steve?
This ain't a deal breaker, but we got trouble. Here's the problem. She said her husband is a lot of fun usually, but he go overboard with them jokes after he done had too much to drink. They 38 years old. She got a group of friends. They adopted your husband. They like him, but they can only take him in small doses because of his sense of humor. Now, the problem is you're 38. Now, he finding flaws in people, and he making jokes about them in front of the group. I know this is what's happening. Look at your nose. Boy, your nose so wide, you don't ought to be a... Okay.
He's laughing like that.
Yeah. Now, he done messed around and said something about Thad. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm pretty sure that the joke he made about this dude named Thad was a real touchy subject to Thad. He didn't think at 38 nobody would still be bringing up the size of his teeth. But he did it anyway. Thad, how come all your teeth look like corn? Okay. All right. Now, then Thad got up in his face and said, hey, man, slow that down, man. Just go on now. You play too much. Mm-hmm. But he kept going. Thad was serious. He's still laughing. So she pulled her husband to the side. And then Thad's wife said, hey, man, when them veins pop out in Thad's forehead, he's serious. He's ready to fight. And so you go to your husband and you tell him that and you say, hey, look, they talking about that. And he said, no, it's just two fellas joking. And then he started yelling at you in front of everybody. You said, I should have let Thad whoop your ass. Now, let me explain something to you.
She's had it.
See, and this is true, but this is why your husband is the way he is. Because, see, somewhere down the line, your husband, Mr. Joke all the time and play all the time and crack on everybody, ain't had his ass whooped. The moment he get his ass whooped, you develop a thing called a filter. See, I have a filter. Terry Hagler beat my ass one time. Choked me damn near to death. Terry Hagler. And I thank God for Terry Hagler because it made me who I am today. Because now I know the line and how to pull back. That's your husband's problem. He ain't never had his ass whooped, so now he say what he want to say, however he want to say it. Now you done said you should have let Thad whoop his ass, cause you tired of his effed up personality, and then you told him he don't do good in social settings, and that's why you ain't got your own damn friends. All these is facts.
Hang on.
All these is facts.
Yeah, hang on.
You're just missing that ass whooping. That's the only thing missing here.
We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, I put my money on the other dude. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, I put my money on the other dude.
All right, here's a woman that's 38, been married 4 years to another 38-year-old dude. They have a lot of fun because you know, he has a sense of humor that has a tendency to take it too far once he drinks. She has a group of friends that have adopted him. They like him, but they can only take him in small doses. They all at a party one time, and he doing his usual, and the problem he has is he finds flaws in other people, and he make a joke about it. Now, when you get a little older, some of that stuff you figure ought to be out the way. You know, what size of your teeth, you know.
Right.
You know, how wide your nose is, you know, how much forehead you got, all this here. You figure all that ought to be out by now. You're in your late 30s, you'd have had to hear that the whole time you was growing up as a child. Well, her husband, he ain't learned that, so he talks about stuff. Now, people get tired of him. So y'all at this party one time, and he started talking about this dude named Thad. Now, Thad wasn't having it that day because Thad didn't feel like hearing that flaw that he grew up with. He had a lot of scar tissue on him from his past, you know, talking about how wide his nose is. Thad know his nose wide. But Thad didn't want to hear about it at the party that night. Thad then got dressed up, got on his Silk de la Creme outfit, matching linen suit. Silk de la Creme. That's a hood outfit shirt. That's when the shirt and pants match. You go together, you buy them in sets. Now he got his set on, and now you in here talking about how wide his nose is. So he got up in his face and told him he didn't want to hear that, and he kept going. So then you said, hey, stop, leave him alone. He said, no, it's just two fellas joking around. So he started yelling at you in front of everybody. Then you told him, I should have let Thad whoop your ass.
That's what wifey said.
That's
the lie.
I should have just let it. And then she said, because we all tired of your effed up personality, I told him he don't do well in social situations, and that's why he ain't got his own friend. Facts. All these is facts that you said. The only problem is, see, your husband ain't never had his ass whooped. And this would have slowed all this down. He would have had a filter by now. Like I told you, Terry Hagler gave me my filter. It was back in college. I took it too far. Terry Hagler almost choked me damn near to death, and they pulled him off of him. So after I almost died that night, I learned that it's too far. And I know now to pull back. Your husband never had that. Now here's what you told him. You said, Dad should have whooped your ass. We tired of your effed up personality. You don't do well in social situations. And that's why he don't have his own friends. I even told him I'll put all my money on the other dude if he got in a fight. God, dog. Okay, now listen to me. All of this would have been more effective. See, all this, it bleeds into your skin and blood. This would have been way more effective if you'd have went on and let Thad whoop his ass. See, after a recent ass whooping, it's the best time to impart knowledge. I remember my daddy when he'd be whooping me. While he was whooping me, he would be telling me, I bet you ain't gonna do this no more. I bet this the last time you do this. I bet you won't ever do that. And you know what? He was 100% correct.
Right.
I heard him way more clearly. Because the first time he told me not to do it, obviously I didn't hear it clearly. That's why I did it. But during the ass whooping, while they talking to you, that it resonates. So now, you told him you put all your money on the dude if he get him. And then you don't know what came over you. Said you never meant to embarrass him like that. But you felt good afterwards, though, because you finally got it off your chest. But the ride home was brutal. He sobered up. He was so hurt by what I did. He told me he don't know how we can move past this. After I embarrassed him like that, and you should not have. You really should not have, technically, because y'all supposed to be ride or die. You're supposed to get your mate at the house and say, hey, look, because in front of everybody, we're a united force. Now, when I get you by yourself, hey, baby, don't do that no more.
Right.
Come on now, you tripping. So now, but you was wrong for that. But all of it was true. He told me he don't know how we can move past this after I embarrassed him like that. Now, he said he'll never go around my friends again. Well, then now he friendless. He already ain't got none of his own friends.
Right.
Now he ain't gonna come around your friends no more. See, he really don't want to go around your friends no more because he found out how close he was getting his ass whooped. But now he trying to blame it on you. If he hadn't been running his damn mouth, y'all still be at the party right now. And then me and my big mouth messed up my marriage. He ain't talked to me in 10 days. How can I move past this? So I have a solution for you. First of all, 10 days is a lot. I don't know no man ain't talked to his wife in 10 days. I don't know that.
Long time.
That's a long time. It's 10 days. It's one really day long. Is like really magnificent. Here's my suggestion. I have a suggestion.
Okay, let's
If I was you, I'd tell him, I was just joking. I was just playing with you.
Post your comments.
You've been
today.
pranked. It's a prank. And then get one of your friends to say, yeah, we pranked you on that. We did that on purpose. And then just let it go.
Strawberry letter. Thank you, Steven.
He ain't going to find nobody else to put up with this like you. So let him go.
On Instagram and Facebook. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast.
None of your friends want it.
On the free iHeartRadio app. You can download it today. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, we got Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. Junior, what you got?
Okay, before we get to that, Shirley, September 7th is coming up. It's round the corner. It is time for the Curious Hope Fun Run and Walk in Atlanta at the Battery, September 7th. Listen, we got a splash
this your
pad for the
second
kids.
one this year?
It's my second one this year, Unc, but the first in Atlanta at the Battery, home of the Braves. It's going to be beautiful, man. Unc, you coming?
No, September 7th, I won't be there, Junior. I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay.
I'll just give you a donation. I don't want to walk.
Okay.
I walk and doing laps. How much you need, man? I do all this walking, mess around, all them people over there sickle cell. How much you need, dog?
It is for sickle cell. It is for sickle cell. It
mess
will
around, go down there and walk in. I catch it. No, man. Just how much
I
you need.
can catch it. Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
just one. That's a good way to get the information out there through humor.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, it is.
Just
They
trying
catch
to help spread. It's
we
not
got a splash
contagious.
pad out there,
but I'm
for
not
the
finna
kids.
find out though.
For the family. We got a Pilates class out there, man. We're going to have some fun, a health fair, all of that. Let's get to some sports. All right, Unc, it's back on. Tyson and Jake Paul. Mike Tyson, November 15th at AT&T Stadium. Mike Tyson said he is ready. He is not playing. He said he's the only one who can bring this fight to AT&T in the stadium. It's going to sell out. We already know that. And is Mike Tyson really going to beat Jake Paul is the question. I don't even know. That is going to happen, though. It is going to happen. You know, Mike Tyson already crazy. He still think he got it.
I get in there with Jake Paul for $50 million, though.
That's how much it is?
What? Oh, yeah, man. Checking it.
Yeah, Tyson getting $50 million. I already know. I know I can't beat Jake Paul. Clearly.
For 50?
I know that.
But for
For
50
$50 million, we finna find out, though.
Yeah.
For $50 million? Yeah, you probably can. I'm at least try for $50 million. And you might look different coming out the ring, but I did give it a shot. That's all I can tell you. but it's going to be at AT&T Stadium November 15th. Also, give a shout out to Caitlin Clark. She has set so many records her rookie year. She has a WNBA record for assists. She has the most assists by a rookie in the WNBA All-Star game with 10. She was WNBA Rookie of the Month for July. She also has a WNBA single game record for assists with 19. And she's the first triple-double player by a rookie in WNBA history.
Angel Reese should be the Rookie of the Year.
Hello.
Angel Reese should win all of that because she is the first WNBA player, period, in her first season to have all the double-doubles that she's had. So I'm not knocking down nothing you said about Caitlin, but the Rookie of the Year, if it ain't Angel Reese, it's going to be a real problem up in here, man. Real problem.
It's going to be ugly.
Say that part.
And she should get it.
Oh, what game y'all watching?
There you go, Shirley.
All right. Thank you, Junior. Coming up at the top of the hour, Steve, a man on social media needs your advice. He says, my cousin is mad because I'm included in her dad's will. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, this is from Derek on Steve Harvey FM. Derek says, my uncle and I were really close, and when he passed away earlier this year, his estate was split equally between me and his 2 children. My cousin has barely spoken to her dad in the last decade, so she doesn't know how much I've done for him over the years, but now she's livid that I was included in his will at all, much less that I got the same amount she did. Her brother knows how close his dad and I were, and he's totally fine with my being included. She's now threatening to sue me. I really don't want to have to go to court over this. How can I get her to understand why I was included in the will? Should I offer her some of what I got to avoid a court battle?
No, I understand this right.
There is no court battle. Wills are absolute. You have an executor of a will. Someone read it. And this is what the findings were. And can't nobody take you to court over that? Bruh, stop letting people threaten you. People always got, I'm going to go to court. You ain't... No, you get the same thing as her. There's no argument. It's in the will.
That was his wish.
It don't matter what she know.
Yeah.
The executor, and all this is going, you'll never go to court. All it's going to do is go to arbitration, man. That's all that's going to happen right here. I've been through this before. This going to go to arbitration. All you going to do is the arbitrator going to read this thing right here and then going to tell you, hey, man, get your ass up out of here. We not finna spend no county money and all this here, bringing no people in and get no jury. This what it said. Now what y'all want to do? Because right now I'm finna give it 3 ways.
When do we need to sit everybody down and let them know I'm in your will? Because I don't want to go through this later on myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They wonder why Tommy on this, why he gave Tommy half. You know, because me and you as close as we are, and I don't want to have to deal with this. What do you call it? That you got to go through arbitration. I shouldn't have to go through all that. So I just want us to have a nice sit down meeting with me, you, and the rest of the family, so people will know.
Let me just say this: you ain't got to worry about going through nothing.
Why do you say that?
Thank
you. You already got it laid out.
He gonna have that paperwork right, and I appreciate that. Thank you,
bro. You ain't got to worry about going through nothing.
That's good. You taking care of your nephew. Look at that,
we
Tommy.
love it, Steve.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you can rest assured now, Tommy.
Yeah.
So you just
I really like to get this in writing now, though, so I don't have to be.
Oh, it's in writing. It's in writing.
What does it say,
Yeah.
Steve? What is it say?
Yeah. But it's in writing and ain't in writing. Matter of fact, your name ain't even gonna come up.
That's what this is.
So you ain't got to worry about no arbitration or nothing right here. You ain't got to worry about nothing at all.
What do you mean?
So I don't have
a verbal
I don't
thing?
have half the estate. What are you talking about? Have you seen the estate, Carl?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have.
Yes. It's like a state.
But you're not
It
his
looks
child.
like a state.
What did
He gonna find out.
The person that just wrote in, what was they talking about? They uncle, right? And they close.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm not his child, but I'm closer. And that's what a lot of people don't understand.
We are close. We are close.
Okay.
We just ain't close enough.
Wait a minute.
Distant love.
We are close.
Love.
All right, we have another one. This is from EJ on Steve Harvey FM. EJ says, How do you deal with a landlord who thinks they're your friend? 2 months ago, I moved into one side of a duplex. I tend to be the mind your own business type, but I'm thinking my landlord/neighbor is high on social needs, but low on friends. Since I've moved in, he's come over no less than 4 nights a week to say what's up, talk about what's going on, and sometimes even brings food over in the hopes that I'll fire up my grill and enjoy a meal with him. The place is nice and the rent is reasonable, but I'm not sure how much longer I can deal with this dude. Morning crew, do you guys have any suggestions?
Yeah, you need to start looking for a new place, man. You have a nice time in there and get yourself somewhere to live. You're going to come home, he going to be sitting up on the couch with a bag of chips watching TV one day. You know he got the key. You need a new place, dog.
All right. Thank you. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
According to I Am Voter, there are 16 million Americans who have turned 18 since the 2020 election. On the ballot this November are the following: 1 president, 1 vice president, 33 of 100 Senate seats, all 435 seats in the House of Representatives, 11 governor seats, and a wide range of state and local initiatives and offices. There are less than 78 days until the election. Early voting starts soon. For example, in Pennsylvania, early voting starts September 10th. That's the same day of the debate, the presidential debate. You can register now at whenweallvote.org. Whenweallvote.org. Let's hurry up and get this done.
Yeah, let's make it happen, everybody.
Yeah.
Whenweallvote.com. Also, is that the same website where people can verify their voter registration credentials to make sure that they're in line?
Yeah, you can do it on When We All Vote. You can definitely do it on When We All Vote.
So everybody, go to whenweallvote.org because there are some new policies that they put in place. Go there and check to make sure that you are currently registered with the right credentials, because now they want people to have the address match up with the voter registration files, and they closed a lot of polls, and so they're shifting poll places. Get online right now so you don't have no mess when you go vote, because they trying to steal the election.
Yeah. They're already setting the groundwork for it. You're right, Steve.
Yep.
We got to do this. Get it done. All right. Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather be president of the United States?
B.
Or would you rather be a billionaire for only 48 hours?
Oh, B.
Yeah.
Of course.
Billionaire. Yeah.
But that's going to be the coldest 2 days ever recorded in history, right there.
Why do you say that?
Coldest 2 days.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you right now. After that 48 hours, I ain't gonna have to be a billionaire. I got something for all that. That whole billion. Yeah, I can spend $1 billion in 2 days.
In 2 days, you can spend $1 billion?
Absolutely.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
All right. Would you rather never
I'm going to make 2 investments that's going to take up $700 million of that.
Oh. All right.
I'm going to take 2. I know 2 places to put that chunk of money. I'll never have to work again in life. But then 300,000? Oh, 300 million? Oh, I'm going to spend that in 2 days. I know exactly where I'm going.
Where?
Oh, don't worry, but it's gone. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna give each one of y'all $1 million because y'all ain't gonna see me no more.
Well, thank you.
Give each one of y'all $1 million. I'm bouncing, and then right after that, just
Thank you.
I'm gonna be Lord have mercy.
So
I'm gonna be stretched out. I'm gonna be stretched out. Why his plane look like that?
But wait, are you gonna be as ignorant as Tommy said he was gonna be?
Nowhere close.
I doubt it. Because I'm gonna actually keep my family.
Yeah.
This food right here.
Can I ask you though? For what?
Yeah.
What is you keeping
saying?
them for?
It's your family. That's what.
What are you keeping them for? For what?
All right, we're moving on.
That ain't
before you
gonna
get
do
your
nothing. Hold
crazy
you back,
self in trouble.
He said, "Hold you back."
Would you rather have a good meal never again? Would you rather never have a good meal ever again or never have good sex again? So we're going with food or sex. Never again. Got to pick one.
I'll never have good sex again. Yeah.
Really?
But we can have that bad sex all day.
Yeah. Any sex is fine.
But those meals, though.
But I'll never have another good meal. No, Lord.
No. You got to eat. Yeah. All right.
I think we've all done this before. We're all old enough. Everybody went back and had bad sex again over and over. With the hope that it would turn around. Yeah, went back and knew it wasn't good.
Hoping it would get better.
Just keeping it optimistic.
We just gonna keep trying. Keep trying.
All right, that's today's version of Would You Rather. Coming up next, our last break of the day, and we'll close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
Oh, God.
$1 billion. He walking up here holding his family hand. You are too late.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day. On this Tuesday, it's been a good day.
Yeah, hey, listen, we want to make a slight correction here. This is the official way to find out and to check if you are registered to vote properly. Go to USA.gov. USA.gov, and you can check if you are registered to vote properly and what you need to do to get ready to be registered to vote properly. Listen, you all, they have closed polling places. They have changed the way your credentials and ID have to match up. So go to USA.gov to find out how to check your registered voting credentials to make sure you are in line to vote. You have time to fix anything, okay? Thank you very much. Okay. That's it. Because this election is important. This is an important election, man. I've been listening to what everybody's been saying and all this here. And shout out to Brother Umar. Who I've never met before, who yesterday I found out said that he claimed me and Ricky Smiley had been paid $10,000 to promote the Kamala Harris campaign. That's not true, brother. That's not true. But I do have love for Brother Umar, and because he said a lot of stuff I do agree with. I don't agree with everything he said, but he says a lot of stuff. So shout out to Brother Umar. Much love and respect to you, brother. And but no, they didn't pay me $10,000 to promote Kamala Harris. I'm promoting Madam Vice President Kamala Harris because, to me, she is the better candidate of the two. Now, look, man, we can check anybody. Nobody's perfect. Everybody's made mistakes in this, but she's not a felon. She ain't paid no porno stars off to keep her business out the streets. She's a reputable person. She is qualified for this office. She's not a DEI hire. This woman actually has law degrees. This woman actually is educated. This woman has actually held public office prior to this. And if I'm listening to her plan, it's a better plan than his, because you know what? I haven't heard a plan from him. What is his plan to make America great again? The smartest campaign I've heard from the Democrats? We're not going back. We are not going back. No, man. Your whole idea for making America great again, do you know what your Supreme Court justice did that you gained control of when you were in office, Donald Trump? You have now taken rights away from women, basic rights. I don't know how y'all keep overlooking that, how important that is, that a woman should have the right to do what she wants to do with her body. This is a woman. Women are the only ones who can produce a life. I don't care what men do. Nothing tops that. Okay, how much money you make, what position you hold. Becoming a mother is the ultimate sacrifice of your own body. To grow another human being and produce it? Are you kidding me? And now you're telling me, according to Vance and the Republican Party, that it doesn't matter if it's incest or rape or anything. You don't have the right to make a decision for your life. How about How about the two of you got together on a one night stand? It was just and something happened, and you don't even really know the guy. It just something happened. Things happen. Like, this is real life. Now you're trying to force this woman and this man to come up and look, man, listen. If you don't agree with abortion, that's fine. I support that. If you want to have an abortion, I'm supporting whatever the woman wants to do. But it's the woman's choice. They've taken that away, man. Y'all got to listen. Do you understand that the Republican Party, with this Project 2025, do you know what's in there? It's so much mess in there, man. And Donald Trump trying to act like he don't know about that. But it's a picture of him and the founder of that program on the plane together talking. Do you know that if they have their way, they're going to erase all DEI programs? They've already began that. No more diversity, equality, inclusion, no more of that. They've already gotten rid of affirmative action. They're going to take Black history out of schools because they know if you knew what was done to you, you would fight harder for it. But no, they want to act like we just been over here just lollygagging. We was over here in slavery. We built this country. We are the cornerstone of why this is one of the most economically sought after places in the world. Because if you had free labor for hundreds of years, hey man, do you know how much money I'd have if I ain't had to pay nobody? Excuse me. Do you know how much money y'all would have if you didn't have to pay the government? Let's just say you and your check, you didn't have to send it in to Uncle Sam. Because, you know, we're working for Uncle Sam. But just suppose you didn't have to pay him. Do you know how much money you'd have? You know how much money I'd have if I didn't have to pay no employees? If everybody that worked for me just worked for me free? This country is what it is because it was built on the backs of Black people. This country is what it is today because it's built on the backs of brown people. Man, y'all not listening, man. A huge sector of this country was built on the backs of Asians. I'm telling you, man, make America great again. Where are they trying to get this back to? We're not going back. We're going to the polls. We're going to the polls. And I said all this without $10,000. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Get to the polls. To check your voter registration, go to usa.gov today. Make sure you're qualified to vote. Have a great day.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.